What's up, ladies and gentlemen? BMX Stream here, back with the next part of the Let's Play Today game guide, Da Vinci Code. And we just finished the Bank of Zurich, and now we are going to the Chateau Villette, where Sir T-Bing lives. Alright, so they're driving there, and they're at the house. This is I would say this level is my second favorite level in the game. My favorite level is coming up later on in the game, but I would say this is my second favorite level. Okay, so then now we're going to examine the house. There's Remy, who's T-Bing's butler, and there's T-Bing in the other room there. But we're not going to interact with him just yet. We're going to go in the basement. And we're going to go through this door. So now you're going to go down here. Should be to the... Oh, nope. Maybe the left. It's somewhere down here. Oh, yeah, past the ballista. Okay, so it should be down here. There you go. Examine. Look around. You get the copper coin. Okay, so then you go exit here. And that's the first secret of the level right there. So then now you're going to go back up. I would love to live in a place like this. This place is freaking gorgeous. Alright, so you're going to go up here. Open the door. Go up. Okay, there's a couple of different places you can go to here. Let's see. Oh no, you gotta go here first. Okay, yeah, the Arthurian legends. Okay, so this one depicts someone riding a horse and they see a vision of the Grail in the sky. I love Arthurian legends. And then this is a knight who's visited by two angels. And so then these are the knight's armor. And you're going to have to interact with them to visit to explore the rest of the house. So now you have... There's a shield. This is... I want to say... I'm not sure. I think it might be like Percival or something. This one might be... one of them's Percival, one of them's Galahad. I think this is Percival. This is Gawain. That's Sir Lancelot. This is either Percival or Galahad. That's King Arthur. And then this... Actually, this might be Sir Lancelot. I'm not sure. Alright, not exactly sure. But we'll see. You can click him for...
This is the shield of Lancelot.
Oh, I was right. Okay, Lancelot. And then you can click them for depictions.
My dear Sophie, this is the shield of Mordred.
Ah, Mordred. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, so I was wrong with that. This is obviously King Arthur.
Ah, this is the shield of King Arthur Pendragon. This is the shield of Sir Gawain.
That's Gawain. Okay. Okay, so now you're going to take this one.
This is Galahad's shield.
Yep, Galahad. Okay, so this is Galahad. And Galahad is going to go over here.
Well done. Now, what of the other knight? He looks rather plain without his shield.
Okay. And then you're going to go over here.
This is Percival's shield.
Thought so. Okay, so this is Percival. You're going to take Percival's shield and you're going to put it over here. Done. So now the rest of the house is unlocked.
Excellent, Miss Naboo.
The Arthurian legends are awesome. If you haven't heard them, you should really hear them. They're amazing stories. Okay. So, now, this is a... What did that say? Dragon? Is there a word on that? Arthur. Okay. Okay, so now Arthur. So you need to find King Arthur Pendragon's chalice. So there you go. So that's how you unlock that part of the house. Now, this part, there's the Last Supper. You're going to get to that later. Now you're going to go in... Ooh, there's a note.
This is probably a passage from the Bible.
Solomon's Songs, verse 14, line 4, word 3. Okay. So then, open. The password here is going to be here. H-E-A-R. There you go. So now you should be able to go into that part of the house. This is, like I said, this is my second favorite level in the entire game. The elevator is going to be useful later. That's going to be useful in a little bit. Then you're going to open this door. And you're going to turn and crouch. Oh no, examine. And you're going to pick up the Venus sphere off the floor. And that's your second secret. There's 3 secrets in this level. And then you're going to go here. And across. I believe you can go across at this point. At least I hope you can. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, nope. Locked. Okay. That's quite alright. So now we're going to go back through here. And then you're going to go to the other side of the house. Here. But before you do, the red dragon chalice, take it. Oh, nope, this chalice is a symbol of a red heart. We got to place that back. Because that's Percival's. There you go. This chalice is a symbol of a red dragon. So, King Arthur's last name, if you guys did not know, was Arthur Pendragon. So, what was Arthur's chalice? The dragon chalice. So, you bring the dragon chalice over here to where it says Arthur, and you place it.
I thought you said the glare was not a cup.
It isn't, but as...
Okay, so now you're going to go here. Should be able to do this in 5 moves. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. 5 moves. I love it when I'm right. There we go. And now that part of the house is unlocked. So now you go through here. Again, this is a beautiful house. I would love to live here. You're going to go over here. Yes. Okay. You're going to go over here. You're going to go to the table. And you're going to take this sheet music over here. Music sheet. Take it. Good. Then, once that's done, you're going to exit out of that. You're going to go over to this glass display. You're going to examine it. And you're going to take the war cart. That's your 3rd secret of the level. And final secret of the level. Perfect. Then, now, you're going to go out of here. And you're going to go back over here. Back over to this part of the house. And you're going to go through here. And then you're going to go to the piano. And you're going to put the music sheet down and you're going to use it.
Seems to be working.
So then now you're going to press X press X to start playing, and now you're gonna see the arrows, and you're gonna have to press the buttons that correspond with it. Bingo.
The Grail operas of Wagner also speak of the Grail as a vessel in which the blood of Christ was gathered when he was killed on the cross.
But that is not true, is it?
That entirely depends on your interpretation. Grail can mean many things.
Are you familiar with the symbols for male and female?
Of course.
These are not the original symbols. These symbols originated as ancient astronomical symbols for the planet god Mars and the planet goddess Venus. The originals are far simpler. This is the symbol for male, the blade.
Quite to the point.
And this is the symbol for female, the chalice. Legend tells us the Holy Grail is a chalice, a cup. But the Grail's description as a chalice is actually an allegory to protect the true nature of the Holy Grail.
You mean the Grail is a woman?
Exactly. A woman who carried with her a secret so powerful that, if revealed, it threatened to devastate the very foundation of Christianity.
Well, that's not earth-shattering.
As I mentioned before, Da Vinci painted the true Grail. Come to the dining room when you're ready. I will show you Da Vinci's painting.
Okay, so now you're going to go to the dining room. Bingo.
You told me you had a Da Vinci painting that would show us the true Grail?
Indeed I do. I assume you recognize this.
The Last Supper?
You got the Last Supper in HD. How is that even possible? Alright, so now you're going to examine it. And you're going to find all the secrets hidden within this. So there you go.
There is a V shape right in the center between Jesus and John. Robert told me earlier that the V is an ancient symbol for the chalice.
This is quite true, but why would Da Vinci paint a feminine symbol into the Last Supper?
I don't know. It's a painting of 13 men.
Is it? Take a closer look.
Is that an actual image of the Grail?
It's hard to say. It's almost an optical illusion, is it not?
Did Da Vinci mean to say that there was a Grail cup?
Not at all. Since it's an illusion image, I think he was saying quite the opposite. That the idea of the Grail as a cup is the fake story, and that the real story can be found elsewhere in the painting. It all goes back to the Sangreal.
I have never heard of it.
Sure you have. You're just used to hearing it called the Holy Grail. Holy Grail is the literal meaning of Sangreal. The phrase derives from the French Sangral, which evolved to Sangreal and was eventually split into two words, San-Greal.
Does the word have anything to do with the French word sang, or Spanish sangre, meaning blood?
Oh yes, the Grail has much to do with blood, but not in the way you might think. Let's look over the painting some more.
Surprise!
That is a woman.
Surprise, surprise. It's no mistake either. Leonardo was skilled at painting the differences between the sexes, but our preconceived notions of the scene are so powerful that our mind blocks out the incongruity and overrides our eyes.
Who is she?
There are other clues within the painting that may reveal her name. Look again.
It looks like an M between Jesus and that woman.
A bit too perfect for coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Why is it there?
Countless Grail-related works contain the hidden letter M. Watermarks, underpaintings, or compositional illusions. Conspiracists will tell you it stands for matrimonial.
You mean marriage? Jesus was married to this woman?
Their marriage is part of the historical record. These are photocopies of the Nag Hammadi and Dead Sea Scrolls, the earliest Christian records.
Damn.
Troublingly, they do not match up with the Gospels and the Bible. The Gospel of Philip is always a good place to start. And the companion of the Savior is Mary Magdalene, Christ loved her more than all the disciples and used to kiss her often on her mouth. The rest of the disciples were offended by it and expressed disapproval. They said to him, "Why do you love her more than all of us?"
Jesus was married to Mary Magdalene, the prostitute?
Magdalene was no such thing. That unfortunate misconception is the legacy of a smear campaign launched by the early church to cover up her role as the Holy Grail. The early church needed to convince the world that the mortal prophet Jesus was a divine being. Therefore, any gospels that described earthly aspects of Jesus' life had to be omitted from the Bible.
Like his marriage.
I think we've got what we need to solve the cryptex, Sophie.
There's more to find in Da Vinci's painting of the Last Supper, if you are interested, of course.
Peter looks like he is threatening Mary.
Peter was definitely one of Mary's detractors. After Jesus died and was reborn, there were many debates over who should continue his church.
Views of what goes on in this does not actually depict what's going on, I do not think.
And Peter said, "Did the Savior really speak with a woman without our knowledge? Are we to turn about and all listen to her? Did he prefer her to us?" And Levi answered, "Peter, you have always been hot-tempered. Now I see you contending against the woman like an adversary. If the Savior made her worthy, who are you indeed to reject her? Surely the Savior knows her very well. That is why he loved her more than us." So Peter disliked her because Jesus favored Mary over him?
Not only that, the stakes were far greater than mere affection. At this point in the Gospels, Jesus suspects he will soon be captured and crucified. So he gives Mary Magdalene instructions on how to carry on his church after he is gone. As a result, Peter expresses his discontent over playing second fiddle to a woman. I dare say Peter was something of a sexist.
This is St. Peter, the rock upon which Jesus built his church.
The same, except for one catch. According to these unaltered Gospels, it was not Peter to whom Christ gave directions with which to establish the Christian church. It was Mary Magdalene.
You are saying the Christian church was to be carried on by a woman?
That was the plan. Jesus was the original feminist. He
Whoa!
wanted the future of his church to be in the hands of his wife.
Whoa!
Earlier, you mentioned that the Sangreal documents told the true story of Christ.
Ah, you remember? Yes, but as we discussed before, Sangreal derives from San Greal, or Holy Grail. But in its most ancient form, the word Sangreal was divided in a different spot.
Song Real.
Which translates to royal blood.
Precisely.
But whose blood? Christ's?
I believe there's at least one more clue to be had in the Last Supper.
Mary seems to have nearly as much attention from the apostles as Jesus.
I should hope so. She was a very important woman. Few people realize that Mary Magdalene, in addition to being Christ's right hand, was a powerful woman already.
I was under the impression that Magdalene was poor.
Just as many people think Jesus was poor. Yet he was of the house of David, descendant of King Solomon, king of the Jews. Mary was of the house of Benjamin, also of royal descent. Magdalene was recast as a whore to erase her powerful bloodlines.
But why should the early church care if Magdalene had royal blood?
My dear child, it was not Mary Magdalene's royal blood that concerned the church so much as it was her consorting with Christ. By marrying into the powerful house of Benjamin, Jesus fused two royal bloodlines, creating a potent political union with the potential of making a legitimate claim to the throne and restoring the line of kings as it was under Solomon. The legend of the Holy Grail is a legend about royal blood. The Grail legend speaks of the chalice that held the blood of Christ. It speaks, in fact, of Mary Magdalene, the female womb that carried Jesus' royal bloodline.
But how could Christ have a bloodline
Unless they had a child.
Behold the greatest cover-up in human history. Not only was Jesus Christ married, but he was a father. My dear, Mary Magdalene was the holy vessel. She was the chalice that bore the royal bloodline of Jesus Christ. She was the womb that bore the lineage, and the vine from which the sacred fruit sprang forth.
Then there must be some way to trace the family line.
Precisely what the Priory of Sion has been keeping secret for hundreds of years. Sophie, your grandfather may have been the last man to know the secret lineage of Jesus Christ's bloodline.
Is that why he was killed?
We may never know exactly why someone would murder your grandfather in cold blood.
Okay, I don't think there's any other clues to be had. I think we got all of them here. Interact with the cryptex. Second solution is Magdalene. Magdalene.
Did you hear?
Give the cryptex to me.
Ouch.
Quickly, to the basement.
The basement.
It has a safe room.
Okay, everybody in the basement, because there's an intruder in the house. So now we have to go up and get the rest of the ballista pieces to the elevator. I think one of them is over here. Thanks, Robert.
The keystone belongs to Manus. Only now.
Oh! I could use a little help here.
The pain only cleanses my soul of what you forced me to do.
I am warning you, I am an agent of the Judicial Police and...
Die!
Bam. Boom.
Would seem God's hand is fallible.
It's going to take a lot more than that to stop him. Let's get this ballista piece to the elevator.
Okay. There it goes, down to the elevator. Now we're going to piece number 2. You can actually follow Robert here. Don't know why I thought I could go ahead, but you can follow Robert to the end. Hey-oh!
You just don't give up, do you?
You will not displace our faith. God's hands are upon you, heathens.
Like you displaced Sister Sandrine?
Is life not sacred to your religion?
She was working against God. She scorned the work of Manus Dei, as did the Seneschal and that lying worm they call their Grandmaster.
No!
You!
Boom.
Sophie, I'm sorry.
Let's get this ballista piece to the elevator. That monster's rage is endless.
Indeed it is. Down you go. There he is. There you are, Langdon. Follow him across. There.
Oh!
You murderer!
It is not murder when it is God's will. God does not suffer lies, and with their dying breaths, that is all that the seneschal could speak. God will suffer your lies no more.
Murder is the greatest sin, no matter what the reason.
The teacher is wise. He knows what evils are necessary for good to be achieved.
Teacher? Sophie, back! What was that about a teacher?
Someone told this man to kill my grandfather. We must find out who.
That bookcase isn't going to stop it. Let's get the last piece of the ballista into the elevator.
And he's out already. And now the cutscene ensues. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Chateau Villette level. Hope you guys found this part useful as well. If you like what you see, go on to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will check you back with more content. BMX Stream signing off. Peace.